Welcome back, everyone. If you're watching here on 12 Plus, we welcome you back as we continue our live local coverage here on 12 Plus. We'll be throughout the night getting you caught up on all the local and state races, as well as delving a little bit into what's happening nationally.
Yeah, that's right. We have in-studio analysis with 12 News political journalist Bram Resnick. We have crews all out in the field, and we're also covering the watch parties. The Republicans not holding a campaign watch party tonight, but the Democrats are. We're going to send it out to Phoenix, where Tram Mai is standing by with the Arizona Democratic Watch Party. Tram, how are things looking there? I know the doors just opened about an hour or so ago.
Yeah, we are an hour into the Democratic Watch Party here at the Hilton Phoenix Resort. And I can tell you, this convention center, this room is jam-packed. Not only are people inside the room, they are milling outside as well. I can tell you the two monitors right now are on MSNBC, the two front monitors. And the crowd, they are keeping a close eye on who is in the lead. I can tell you that when Wisconsin and Pennsylvania and Michigan, those early polls, they indicated that Kamala Harris was leading. The crowd just erupted. They also erupted when U.S. Senator Mark Kelly and his wife, former Congresswoman Gabby Giffords, they just took the stage at about 15 minutes ago, and a resounding applause went up for them, and cameras were rolling. They were so excited to see them. They talked about what could be the most important election of our lifetime. Gabby being very optimistic, talking about election officials doing their jobs, votes being counted accurately, thanking the crowd for voting for Democrats, and they are on the cusp of hopefully flipping the Arizona State Legislature. Now, right now, I want to bring in my colleague, 12 News journalist Joe Dana. Joe, earlier today, Secretary of State Adrian Fontes, he held a press conference. What did he say?
Just a couple of hours ago, the Secretary of State said overall voting has been smooth across the state, but he mentioned two significant issues. One in Navajo County, bomb threats that were sent to some polling stations there. Secretary of State Fontes said they appeared to be possibly from a Russian source, but that's not confirmed. We're hearing similar reports from other states, actually. But the other one that really had some voting rights advocates concerned in Apache County and the Navajo Reservation, where there is a technical glitch that caused printing problems of ballot machines that print out those ballots. A judge just ordered about an hour ago that about a dozen of those polling locations remain open until 9 p.m. Let's take a listen to Secretary Fontes just a little earlier.
We want to make sure that folks understand that the motive appears to be to ensue chaos, not to impact any political outcome. We don't see anything in the pattern or the distribution that would make us think that this is to affect a political outcome. We do, however, believe that invoking chaos and trying to get us to kind of rattle in our boots is the reason that they're doing this. The second issue that we wanted to talk about was an update on the issues with Apache County. As we indicated earlier, there were some issues with the voter check-in systems and some of the printers. All but one of the sites in Apache County are consistently and constantly up. The one site, I can't verify the exact name of the location, but it's only one polling place in Apache County. They're up and down. We've got technicians on the site from Apache County Elections Department doing the best that they can.
We saw reports of some voters, elderly voters, who waited in line and then eventually just left. I guess the question is how many people were truly impacted by that. You hope not many.
Right. We're also watching the U.S. Senate race. Obviously, Ruben Gallego, he hopes to take the stage momentarily. But what can you tell us about that race?
Yeah, I mean, the anticipation here is the two biggest prizes, of course, are the 11 electoral votes for president. We'll have a better idea of how possible that could be after 8 p.m. The other, the Senate seat. Can Ruben Gallego slide into place there as Kyrsten Sinema leaves? Of course, she had recently registered as an independent. But, you know, this is someone who, if he is able to win the Senate would continue this pretty inspirational dream story, American dream story of someone who, grew up with very modest means in Chicago, the son of immigrants, went to Harvard, served in the military, served in Iraq. And so a lot of shirts here for Gallego. Several of them say Senador Gallego, as he has made a lot of outreach efforts to the Latino community.
And if the polls are right, I mean, he's been showing to take the lead in many of the polls.
They've been favorable for him in recent months, but again, the question is, because you have such a surge of early ballots and even votes today of Republicans, right? Could he get tripped up? And so, yeah, that's a lot of people crossing their fingers here for that 8 p.m. first drop.
All right, we'll have much more coming from the Democratic Watch Party here in Phoenix. We'll send it back to you.